So we got a new matte box from SmallRig. Yeah, this is their mini matte box for mirrorless DSLR cameras. It says it's compatible with basically 67 through 95 millimeter lenses. So it's a pretty big spectrum. We've got two cameras here. I got my little M50 right here with a 67 mil on it. And I got my old 7D with a 24 to 105, and I believe that's a 77. So we're gonna take a look at what comes in. This is the SmallRig matte box. This is probably one of the nicer boxes. I've gotten a bunch of SmallRig stuff, and it usually just comes in like a brown box, but this one, this one's much nicer. And we'll take a look at their website and we'll mount it to a camera. All right, coming up. Okay, my friends, so right now, this is Canadian prices, just so you guys are aware. 123 bucks. 5-star reviews, 8 ratings. So that's good. Out of 8 people, that they all loved it. And I think this, like they say, this is for small cameras, right? Because for one, the reason probably that you have a small camera is you like the weight. That's probably a big one. It is for me. That's why I've gone from bigger cameras and I keep getting smaller, right? Last camera I bought was a little ZV-1. So I need them to come out with some kind of cool little rig that you can mount for that. That would be sweet. But small cameras are the thing right now. And you don't want a huge matte box necessarily on top of it. And this matte box actually has the ability, as it says here, holds plug-in filters and round filters. See that pause there? Just because I couldn't read upside down. So it does have the ability. We don't have any filters with us right now. We do have some square filters, but I believe the square filters we have are bigger. It says here there's an optional package list that you can buy, and you'll see here these are for ring sizes that are not included with this, right? So if you do have a smaller lens, you can still use this, but you will have to buy it. Looks like an adapter ring. So there you go right there. This is the buy separately. This is the it comes with right there, right? And made of PC and carbon fiber, lovely. 4 1/4 inch 20 threaded holes on the top, which is great because I usually, and you'll see, actually, it's funny, on both of these cameras now, no cage, but I usually have cages for these cameras. They're just off right now. I put them on when they're needed. So this just expands your ability to mount more stuff. And, you know, depending on how you're setting this up, especially if you're possibly setting it up on a gimbal, this may help kind of balance the camera. So not everything's on the back, which makes it very back heavy. You can kind of get maybe some stuff up in the front or whatever, just to kind of get it ahead. Or let's say you have a light, right? Maybe you want a light or a mic up on the front to shoot up over top of that lens hood that's popping up so it doesn't cast a shadow, right? So little cool things like that. And that's kind of it. There's a little 4 by 5.65 inch filter mount that you can put in there. Again, we're not going to be putting that in ours, but it's available. All right, here's a box. You guys see that okay? Right, there it is. Yeah, it's a lovely box. As far as boxes goes, this is way nicer than I've seen from them in the past. Up in their game maybe, or maybe it's just I haven't bought anything that I get a nice box with, I guess. That's always an option, you know. Oh, this got stuff on the back. They've gone the black on black is what they've done. You guys may or may not even be able to see that. It kind of has it's very hard to read. It comes with, right, it shows all what it comes with, basically all the stuff there. And key features, right? Portable and compact, easy to carry, comes with 4 adapters, supports installation of 4 by 5.65 filters, and it's also compatible with various lenses. Now, I have a Sigma, which is what I shoot here. A Sigma 20mm 1.4. That's my lens of choice. I still don't know if it'll fit on that, just because it's very, right? It's got a really big front piece of glass it's extruded, it sticks out. So would be cool if it did, but I don't know. I have my doubts. But here's the box. Looks good. Shows again all the stuff, right? I'm guessing this is there an English side of it? Yeah, good thing. Right, so it shows you how to put it on. Choose the right adapter, insert the mat box, tighten the tool, and you're off to the races. Press the safety lock, loosen. Seems simple enough. Seems simple enough. And this is it. That's the little mat box. It is nice and light. I'll give it that. Right. Nice little box that it comes in, but you guys see that? I like that little carbon fiber design. And this is just going to come up, and it's got a nice, does it have, yeah, everything on them is good because everything's got a tightening screw, which is really nice so that, you know, if you're like, it's too loose, which they all loosen over time, right, you can tighten that back up again. And then I'm guessing one of these, unless it's in here somewhere, this has got a little pull down tab. One of these, maybe it slides in there, will give you your ability to put the rectangular, you know, filters in there. I'm just like, what are they called? Okay, that's cool. And you get your rings. So ring. Is that it? Is that all? It seems to be it. That's the two rings I've gotten. Right? So it says, like on the back, it's a 95. So I'm guessing if you have a 95 mil, you just slap it right on, right? This is 77, and this is, what is this one? 82. 82, 77. I thought, did I not think? An 82, a 77, a 72, a 67. Okay, that's what it says. I see 2. I think this comes out, and there's 2 more on the other side is what I'm guessing. Because see, there's more in the bottom here, because I'm like, I'm missing. Yeah, there they are. Pop that. A little harder to get out. Pop that. They're out now. And there's your 72 to 95. And there's your 67 to 95. So now we're good. There's all of our rings right there. We're full of rings. And these are just little foam inserts. So let's take this one. This is my, what is this, 77? Do I have 77? Was that one of the numbers? 77, right there. So I guess what happens is you take this, and then all you do is, you just, that's it. It's on there. Voila. I've got an adapter on there. And then you take this fine fella, and let's just see here, we'll put it down like this maybe. This, I'm guessing this is like your loosener. So this is just gonna fit on like that. Just make sure it's loosened enough. Yeah, as you loosen it, it just kind of goes on there. There it is. Straighten it up, sits on there nice. Line the top. Now the top, just so you guys can see, there is like a little white mark up there just to make sure you can set that. I'm just going to set it on the table because that should be, everything's pretty level when it's on the table like that. Then just give this a snug. Right? And there you go. Oh yeah, that's nice. And that's super simple to put on, right? Now this camera is not one that I shoot with anymore. I take it out for some photos just for fun, but it just kind of sits on the shelf because it's one of the first cameras I ever used to shoot video in the SLR world. And this does say, it says here slide. So I'm guessing, oh yeah, see there's a piece here that pops out. I'm guessing this whole tray maybe slides out. Or maybe that's just when you have, maybe my guess is when you have a filter inside here, you guys may be able to see that. There's just, if you tilt, there's just a little piece there that kind of unlatches. So my guess is if you have filters in here, they're just gonna slide into this piece and then latch onto this, just a little, and then when you're done, you can unlatch it and this pops off. So what I like about it, it installs really easy, and when you're done with it and you're like, I don't need this anymore, it's just a loosen, right? You just kind of unscrew this, pop it off. And if you're not a filter person or you're just shooting like me, where I shoot a lot of times just here, I could keep this on, right? If not, it's just a pops off, right? Right, radio, yes. I like it. I can see, you know what, it's simple, does its job. And for those of us that are shooting with a lot of natural light or even artificial light, where light is coming, where it can hit the camera lens and cause flares that you may not want, this could be really beneficial for sure, and not a bad price. All right, my friends, I'm gonna leave links to both SmallRig's site and to Amazon's website if you guys are interested in this SmallRig mini matte box. It says for mirrorless and DSLRs. Just watch to make sure that the lenses that you're going to be using are going to fit the rings that come with it, because you may need to buy an adapter package, and I'm guessing that adapter package is something you can find on Amazon, would be my guess, or for sure through SmallRig. All right, my friends, that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see you fine folks tomorrow. Another SmallRig piece of gear tomorrow. Oh yeah. We're gonna do I think it's like a mini follow focus. We're getting these cameras all ready. Oh yes. All right guys, tomorrow. All right, for those of you that stuck around to the end, I talked in the beginning about whether or not the hood could fit on the Sigma 20mm. Because it's got a really extruded lens, you can't put normal filters and things like it on that lens, which, you know, you got a 1.4 lens and you can't put an ND filter on it. Well, you kind of can with this. So as you can see here in this clip, I've got the box mounted. Now, it is on, because you have to, it's on the actual lens hood, right? It's on there, and the lens hood makes it big enough. It's like its own adapter, so you can fit it on here. And you can see now I can pull this down. Oops, I'm moving my tripod down, but you can see there's the little matte box, right? Top coming up. But it works, and there's enough room inside that if you got that optional tray for filters, you should be able to put in like ND filters. Now, I don't think you'll be able to get a variable ND filter, but you could get ND filters that slide in there. So this could be a really big win for anybody that has the Sigma 20mm 1.4, because there's not a lot of options out there that are inexpensive to be able to get filters or anything in front of that lens. Okay, that's cool.